I love your vibe. I don't need no sage.
So you guys, I want to bring out this video on Amari Bailey just because we definitely got some things we got to talk about. Now, just to let y'all know, this is strictly entertainment. I've been recording some information throughout these past few months and I finally decided to present it to you guys. So we all know Amari is currently 18 years old, attending UCLA as a freshman. He graduated last year in the class of 2022, attending Sierra Canyon. He was a 5-star player, being ranked 5th in the ESPN Top 100, holding multiple Division I offers. Now, if you guys do not know Amari Bailey's commitment history, back in 2017 when he was an 8th grader, that's when he first decided to commit to DePaul University. But check this out. So the very next year, once he entered high school, attending Sierra Canyon, he then decided to decommit from DePaul University. Then later, throughout the end of his freshman year, that's when he decided to commit to UCLA. But then the very next year, for his sophomore year, when he was playing alongside with Brandon Boston, Zaire Williams, Terrence Frank, and they all won the state championship together, including Bronny James, that's when Amari Bailey decided to decommit from UCLA for the first time. So far throughout his career, he already decommitted from DePaul University and also UCLA, which are two big Division I schools. So then when you fast forward to his junior season, still attending Sierra Canyon, later throughout the season, that's when he finally decided to recommit to UCLA, and he has been committed to them ever since, because for his senior year, he then signed his letter of intent to UCLA to stay at that school for good. And to remind you guys, throughout Amari Bailey's senior year, he was dealing with some injuries and stuff. Even though their school still finished off with a 26-5 record, they lost in the playoffs against Centennial High School. They lost to that school 2 years straight while Amari Bailey was on the roster. And like I said, they won state during his sophomore year while Bronny was a freshman. So as you can see, Amari Bailey finished off his high school career with 1 ring, and he also was a top player coming out of high school. So he definitely did his thing, and I'm very excited to see what he's going to do on a college level. I already said in my previous video when I was talking about Amari Bailey, in my opinion, he is going to go one and done at UCLA, but I know a lot of people were saying, oh, he needs some time to develop his game and stuff like that, but I already know what type of player Amari Bailey is. He's definitely ready. He got all the fire in him, and I really feel like he's going to ball out for sure, and most likely be a top 20 pick in the 2023 NBA draft, but we definitely going to see what's going to happen. Now, let's talk about what's going on behind the scenes with Amari Bailey. So like I said, on November the 10th last year, he signed his letter of intent to UCLA, right? So the day before that, literally that night before, he went out with one of his friends, right? And he posted a picture with this girl. And the caption said, "My hitter," and he put the heart with the fire right beside it, and he put it in all caps. So right when I saw that picture, I wasn't 100% sure if it was his actual girlfriend, just because all he put was "my hitter," and it was the first time I ever even seen her or seen Amari Bailey post another female on his Instagram story besides his mom. You know what I mean? Because we all know Amari is really, really private with his life. But just looking at the picture, it seems like they actually was together or whatever. So then when you fast forward a few months later on January the 7th, Amari Bailey then posted a screenshot of a Gunna song, and the song was "I Don't Know That B Word" featuring G Herbo. We all know he's a G Herbo fan as well. And he put the face in hell emoji. So I'm not 100% sure on who that message was towards. Honestly, in my opinion, it probably could have been towards that girl that he was talking about. But here's the thing, I'm not 100% sure if she was actually even his girl, because like I said, Amari, he never shows us anything. But he was just in high school, and we all had a high school sweetheart, you know, high school crush and everything. So I would not be surprised at all if that was actually like his girl that he was messing with throughout high school, and probably is now, because he's only a freshman at UCLA, you know what I mean? Even though he do going to have a lot of girls that's going to come at him in college, he still might have this girl he posted on his Instagram story on the side, you know? So then when you fast forward to March the 15th, this is where it gets really, really interesting, you guys. So I know y'all know that Amari, he's always around his mom, Johanna. Well, now that he's in college, he's on his own now, but when he was in high school, Johanna was always around Amari, you know, of course, because she's just watching over him, taking him to practices and everything, you know. So here's the thing. So on March the 15th, Johanna, she was on Instagram Live with Amari and Yasmin, and this Instagram Live was very interesting because during this day, Johanna, she decided to show Yasmin twerking on the live. Literally, Yasmin was just buzzing it on the live. Like, I was just like, oh my god, oh wow. Like, for real. And Amari was just on the other side just chilling. Of course, she didn't have the camera on Amari Bailey's face, but you could tell Amari is already used to all this. You know what I mean? Because Yasmin, she's 23 years old. She's not that much older than Amari. If you guys do not know about her, she had a baby with an NFL player, Trayvon Diggs, and he's 23 years old as well. So it's just like they're not that much older than Amari Bailey. And it seems like Yasmin and Johanna are really close friends, even though Johanna can literally be like her mom. But honestly, in my opinion, just knowing that she got a baby, just like how Johanna had Amari and stuff, I really feel like she's like teaching Yasmin how to like do exactly how she was doing it for Amari Bailey, because we all know Amari Bailey is most likely going to make it to the league, right? And now that Yasmin, she's a young girl, she's basically like in the same shoes as Johanna. She just literally watching. And now that Yasmin got a child, of course she's going to try to make her child an athlete. So she basically just following Amari Bailey's mom's footsteps. So then when you fast forward to March the 23rd, Yasmin, she was in the car with Johanna and Amari. Amari was sitting in the back seat and his mom was driving, right? So check this out. Yasmin was in the passenger seat and she started to record, right? But here's the thing. Right when she started to record, she was showing Amari Bailey in the back seat. And you can see Amari on his phone acting like he wasn't paying attention, you know, messing with his hair and stuff like that. Then Johanna started to get lit and say, I don't need no sage. Just started to stick out her tongue and all types of stuff. And also, when you look at the caption that Yasmin put, she put mine at Johanna Leia and put the heart eyes. So as you can see, they really have a close bond, you guys. And they all was on the way to Sierra Canyon for Amari Bailey's McDonald's All-American Game selection. They was taking pictures and everything. So then right after that, literally, Johanna, she decides to take a picture of Amari Bailey and Yasmin together. And she put a caption with the heart eyes and the fingers crossed, and she tagged both of them, right? So once they got done with everything at Sierra Canyon, they then all decided to go out to eat. But here's the thing. Johanna started to record Yasmin, and she literally was just sticking out her tongue at Amari Bailey. They was playing some game or whatever, but you could tell how they was doing it. Like, it was just so obvious, for real, for real. So right after they got done eating, Amari went somewhere with a family member, and Johanna and Yasmin, they decided to go on Instagram Live together. They was riding in a car together, right? And literally during the Instagram Live, they was just straight wilding, just like on the last one I was telling y'all about when Yasmin was twerking. This Instagram Live, they kept saying we outside and all types of stuff. Like, for real, Yasmin, she crazy, man. And Johanna, she was just telling everybody that she don't care, because some people was saying, I ain't gonna say all that, but basically some people were just talking mess about her or whatever. And Johanna basically was just telling people like, I don't care, I'm gonna be me, do me. And that's fine. I mean, that's good. I'm happy that she even had that mindset regardless, because you don't need to be worried about nobody's opinion anyways. And Yasmin is the same way, but they both just wild, for real, you guys. So then when you fast forward to the very next day on March the 24th, Amari Bailey was getting lit in the crib, and of course his mom, Johanna, was recording him, and Yasmin was there too. But here's the thing. The first thing I peeped out, Amari Bailey was wearing a pink backwoods hoodie. Now, come on, Amari Bailey. And on top of that, you stay in Cali. Come on now. I already know what that's about. And he was just getting lit during that day, dancing with Yasmin as well. But here's the thing. Check this out. So here goes Johanna once again. So basically, Amari Bailey and Yasmin was in the kitchen. I guess they was just talking or doing whatever. And Johanna, I don't know, she was in the living room, but she decides to take a picture, an off-guard picture of Amari Bailey and Yasmin together. And she tagged both of them and put the emoji as in, I want to see y'all together. You know, like, she put the wary face emoji, but you could tell how she's putting it as in, like, y'all so cute together. Like, I would love y'all to talk or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, it really is obvious, for real, you guys. So then a few days after that, on March the 29th, Amari, he went to Chicago for his McDonald's All-American Game. And of course, his mom was with him. If you guys do not know, they hosted the McDonald's All-American Game in Chicago this year. And Amari Bailey is from Chicago. So you already know that was a real special game for him. And on top of that, he attended the Jordan Brand Classic. And also during the McDonald's All-American Game, which was really funny, I peeked that Johanna, she posted a picture of Amari standing next to Lil Baby. And even when she posted something on her Instagram, Lil Baby liked the actual video. Like, he liked her post. I forgot which post it was. I think Amari Bailey was like holding his hand on her forehead or whatever. And Johanna was like, kind of like, get off me. But Little Baby liked that post. I did peep that. So that's very, very interesting. I definitely want y'all to leave y'all comments and opinions below on how y'all feel about that Yasmin girl having her eyes on Amari Bailey, because she's not that much older than him. You know what I mean? And she know he's going to make it to the league very, very soon. So, of course, she just chilling around and stuff, doing what she got to do. But it's just like, when I think about it, she probably is following Amari Bailey's mom's footsteps, because she had a child with an NFL player, like I said. And if you guys do not know, Amari Bailey's dad was a former NFL player. So that's probably another reason why Yasmin is always around Johanna. But at the same time, she probably want Amari Bailey as well. You know what I mean? I definitely want y'all to leave y'all comments and opinions below on how y'all feel about that. I thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you press the notification button. Till you game. We out.